Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Why am I making Genshin Impact video? Today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about something that I think a lot of you guys know have been circulating recently, right? So, GameSpot interview, I think they released like a discussion or questions Q&A with the developer, right? So this is something that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this as well, because as an ex-Genshin player, let me just silence this Sayu, she's been so noisy. Why you gotta be so is it this one? Is it the dialogue volume? Boom, now you can't talk. Yeah, so basically I see a lot of people talking about this on Reddit, on Discord, on my Discord, basically on the social media, Twitter, everywhere. So everyone was talking about this, so let's bring it up. Let's see if I can find it. Quite a number of interesting ones. So this is the main article right here. Now, Genshin Impact developers talk about endgame content. Now, first of all, I just want you guys to know that, I intend to come back to Genshin eventually. I've been taking a pretty long break, right? But yeah, just haven't found the time to do so. But you can basically see a couple of things, that questions here that they were asking. Number one is the 3.0 and 3.1, the difference in the update for the length. One is like 5 weeks, one is like 6 weeks. So that one is not so important, but I think this is the one that I think triggered a lot of players, actually. A lot of players were unhappy, upset with this particular one. So what am I talking about? Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see more detail. So currently the Spiral Abyss is the only true endgame content for players at high ARs, right? So are there any plans to release new permanent endgame content in the same vein as the Spiral Abyss? So basically, the answer is no. They're just it's a very long word, but they are just straight up saying no. Yes, Spiral Abyss is one of the most effective ways to test out the party composition and combat strength. If we design another type of permanent endgame that is similar to the Spiral Abyss, notice the reason they give is it might end up creating excessive anxiety for our players. Alright, so not everyone is interested in Mask Reef, which is Spiral Abyss right here. So again, obviously, a lot of players have mixed feelings regarding this, right? Some players are happy, some players are not. But I do think at the end of the day, it's inevitable. Like, I think most players have seen this coming. Genshin has always never been a game that's very hardcore. Like, you know, like you need to use your brain and think. Like, it's always been a casual, chill game. And it will always be that. And you know, you gotta look at it as also the developers. They are doing this as a business, right? So this is like, they are earning billions. Why would they change anything right now if they are earning billions, you know? So these developers, they are not dumb, alright? So a lot of people always try to look at the game, criticize the game, but you gotta understand from their point of view, as long as they are making money, like, just a very simple concept, right? I noticed like people like to ask a question, why the developers don't do this, why they don't do that, regardless if it's in Genshin or in any other game. The true answer to that is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Like, it just happens everywhere. Alright, so it's like, it has always been like that for ages. Whatever that you're doing, if it works, just continue the path. Just make sure that, you know, just add more updates and etc. No need to fix anything because it's not broken. You're earning billions. Why would you care about fixing anything? Because there's no issue whatsoever, right? So yeah, they are, however, mentioning right here that they are going to add a TCG, which is it's like a card game in 3.2, right? So we are also working on designing more interesting gameplay in the future. As an open world game, Genshin has natural compatibility with various types of gameplay, which gives us confidence in the long-term operation. So here's the thing, right? I've seen other people talking, okay, so you can still design endgame players for hardcore players, right? Why phase them out? Why not just make something, make something, but the rewards maybe like reduce the rewards, so the casual players doesn't feel pressured to do so, because right now it's saying creating excessive anxiety. Now the answer is also again money, straight up. Like, not trying to be mean, but that's just how things work in our world nowadays, right? So why spend money innovating or designing a harder boss or a hard endgame content when you can design something like tower defense, hide and seek, or even card games, right? Right now, Genshin has a lot of those mini games. We have the card games, we have the Osu, the Osu thing, the one that you can hit on the screen, right? So why not spend more time designing those things where more players would like, compared to something that's like more end game focused, where only like 10% or 20% of the player base would like, which is much more end game focused, right? So again, as a developer, you gotta think of them. Like, why would you, waste resources doing something that only a very small percentage of your players would like? So that's something that you gotta consider as well, always. And yeah, it is what it is, right? So they're also saying that going into the 2 year with an ever-expanding roster, some older characters might get left behind as power creep settles in. So that's what they are saying. So they are saying that if a character is only assessed by a single dimension of numerical strength, power creep could indeed be an issue. However, in Genshin, the rules of gameplay are more impactful and how strong a character is. Therefore, new battlegrounds, new challenge levels, or even new team builds all have potential to bring new life to existing content. So they are just saying that no, there won't be any buffs, any buffs potentially to any of the older characters. So if you love Amber, she will always be Amber, like there's no chance of her to be improved in the future. Again, it is what it is, right? Like I said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Right now, it's not broken, right? I mean, to players, yes, it's broken, but to them, they are looking at how much they earn. No matter what 5-star that comes out, they are still going to earn a lot. So it is what it is, right? Let's see. Introduction of Dendro has created plenty of new ways to cause elemental reactions, but some elements have been left out. Okay, for example, in the future, could there be a new Geo and Dendro reaction? Well, they don't have plans for such thing, alright? Fair enough, so there won't be any new... Most likely there won't be any new stuff. And one more thing that they say is the domains, bosses, and ley lines have increased. Is there any chance that they will increase the resin cap to allow players to farm better, right? So right now they are adding more domains, dungeons. Understandable. So the answer is also no, right? So they are saying that they're just saying no, right? Meanwhile, we're also providing more options. Yeah, there won't be any new resin cap. And yeah, so far, a lot of them is just they won't add any new stuff, etc. So Genshin Impact will remain the same. So in case you guys are wondering, except for the card thing, which will be kind of a cool thing overall. But yeah, obviously, what brought me to this news is a lot of people are really unhappy. But you can see like mixed, what do you call that? Mixed review or mixed feelings regarding this. Players are not happy. Some of them, this is in Reddit. Remember when we thought Hyakunin Iki roguelike will test for alternative Spiral Abyss? Good times, alright. It became permanent. Okay, I think that's talking sort by controversial. Real endgame by Genshin. Alright, so there won't be any endgame. The resin question, what a non-answer. They are good at not answering some questions. Obviously, right, you can't just straight up say no. You gotta like twist it a little bit to make it sound good. That's just how it is. I would do that if somebody interviewed me, It's just how it is. I think it was last year, but less than 40% of the player base actually attempts to do Spiral Abyss. Less than 40% of the player base do Spiral Abyss. This doesn't include how many actually 36-star the Abyss. I do agree we should have something else besides the Abyss. Yeah, you can see like a lot of players don't care. They won't even bother. Even though you get some Primogems, it's just not many players care enough. Like again, the developers know. They have your data. That's why they always give you survey and stuff. Unless you go and simply put your survey, you just randomly put answers. But they have the data, alright? Hoyoverse, especially the amount of surveys that Genshin Impact has is like, I think last time when I played Genshin Impact, it was like every month there's at least 2 to 3 surveys, which is insane. So they know what most players want, right? Just because you think that you want endgame, there's like 10 other players that actually don't care about that, right? It is what it is. Alright, so a lot of players aren't happy. One more post is this one. This one is like conflicting thoughts, you can see. Does anybody else like casually playing 15 minutes most days? I don't see what the fuss with Endgame is about. And I'm active player. I clear Abyss 33 stars. I hunt for achievements. I go for 100% chance. However, I enjoy logging in for 15 minutes max, which I can see from his point of view. Again, not everyone wants to play 2 hours, 3 hours in a game. Some people just want to play 15 minutes to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max, you know? Like, not everybody has a lot of time, right? So, to me, this is super satisfying, which again, fair. I don't want a harder Abyss. Abyss feel like it's the perfect spot for me. Yes. Again, you know, conflicting thoughts regarding this, but definitely I've seen a lot of players that are actually not happy. Alright, so it's like something that I think you will see this being discussed a lot in a lot of community for sure. Even when I live stream, a lot of people will come to me. I'm sure some people will come to me to ask me this when I stream tomorrow in my main channel, Guitar Rock First. But hey, it is what it is. If you guys want to tune in, feel free to tune in there as well. But hey, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, let me know what you guys think overall. I don't think I'll be making more Genshin videos. I just want to come here and chill and get my free anniversary. Wait, is this one? No, this is the battle pass thing. No, I'm not gonna buy. Not gonna buy the battle pass, but I'm here for the anniversary rewards. Oh man, I'm so broke. Anniversary rewards. Guys, how do I get the anniversary rewards? I forgot the button. Where is it? Is it here? Okay, somebody please tell me where's the... Is it this one? No, this is the event. Oh no, I missed the anniversary rewards, guys. Guys, what's the button? Guys, I haven't played Genshin for a while. Let me know. How do I get the anniversary rewards? Or maybe I missed it, but it is what it is. Alright, subscribe, give this video a like. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Take care now. Alright, how do I close? Boop.